Welcome all again. Gunning to Old Trafford here with your host, Shady and Ibrahim Chunara, aka Ibi. My man is in the house. Wow, guys, we are back. Manchester. I'm saying Manchester United. You see how Manchester United.
Did you hear that, guys?
And it's on.
It's on.
We're on Manchester
I'm
United. Clap it. Guys, we are back. The Premiership is back. Premiership for Manchester United. Premiership is back. Arsenal, first game against West Ham. Manchester United against Nottingham Forest. But before we get into it, Ibi, bring us in.
Guys, an honor to be here with Abdul. And our first preview and player rating since after the World Cup. So amazing stuff, guys. Happy to be here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Mm-hmm. Amazing content dropping on Gunning to Old Trafford. Obviously, we've got Uncle Beitullah's 11.
Yes.
We've got the review and the player ratings. We're going to do a preview section that's going to drop as well. Mm-hmm. We've got a Manchester City fan that's come on and give us his all-time 11. Brilliant. And we've got a massive Manchester United fan all the way from down under that will be coming on and discussing it. So, guys, if you want to keep track and keep up to date with all of the content that's going on, make sure that you hit that bell notification and that you like and subscribe, because you don't want to miss any segment that's dropping.
Sure. Wow, Ibi, what a start to 2023 Gunning to Old Trafford. Guys, we really appreciate you guys. The positive feedback has been immense. Thank you for spurring us on. Hotspurs. Thank you for spurring us on, Zaire Mullah. And Ibi, I think we can. Let's start with Manchester United.
Okay, we leave the champions elect for last.
The champions elect, you guys heard that also, right? The champions elect, Ibi.
I won't lie, but it was a soft spot for Arsenal.
Thank you, Ibi. Thanks,
Ibi. Manchester United coming back from the World Cup, winning in the Carabao Cup. Really good game in the Carabao Cup, made light work of it, and I think we were really strong in the game. And then obviously the first Premier League game against a tricky Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
Jesse Lingard obviously talking before the game about how he's left United. He doesn't have any closure. Really emotional for him. Jesse is a true and true Manchester United fan. Grew up through the academy, played with some of the greats at Manchester United, and obviously career didn't end the way he wanted it to end at Manchester United, but it is what it is, and I have all the respect for Jesse.
But what a great welcome from the United fans from Old Trafford.
And a clap off, right? When he got
clap off. So Jesse, you can't complain, brother.
Exactly. Yeah, but it was a tough game, always a tricky one, when players come back and spurred on to try and win for their current team. But Manchester United dominant from the first whistle. Really took the game to Nottingham Forest. Obviously, Forest didn't have the keeper Henderson from Manchester United, who's on loan. So he was tied. He couldn't play against us, but they started off with a bit of a disadvantage in the polls. But Hennessy is a really good replacement in any case, right?
Decent,
brilliant goalkeeper. Game started off really well. Marcus Rashford in Mfanas. Looks like he's in the form of his life at the moment.
I love him.
But before he scored, Malacia almost had a goal, man. The ball came out from a cross from wide. Bruno played it out wide. Wan-Bissaka let it hang. Came to Infanas. Infanas took some time. Hit a shot, deflected, came to Malacia, and he whacked it.
Cracked it.
Keeper got something to it off his leg, in a thigh, onto the pole and out for a corner.
You know what I was watching, Ibi? The Old Trafford pitch on Tuesday night was perfect for football. It was perfect,
But did you see the rain?
It was coming, but now imagine receiving a ball and it's spinning off the field. It's beautiful. Just that feeling, man.
Plus it wet grass.
It's amazing. Even sorry, we're gonna go into goal. If I'm not mistaken, the second goal of Masha.
Yeah.
He didn't hit it
clean.
He didn't hit it, but he hit it, and I think it was a deflection when it skidded. Hennessy,
keeper had no chance.
No chance.
So
sorry, I was jumping.
No, that's fine. The first goal, brilliant off the training ground. And Ericsson said this is something that they worked with Eric Ramsey, who's our set piece coach.
Okay.
Obviously, I don't know if you've seen the goal, but
the one of the Rashford. Oh, brilliant!
So, but before Rashford makes a run,
Brilliant.
one of the other players make a run and cause a bit of a confusion in the box.
And Rashford
So they
just
leave
behind.
Rashford unmarked. Eriksen hits it flat in, and Rashford, no power, just helps it on his way, flicks it, top corner. What a goal!
What a goal. Beautiful.
Straight from the training ground.
Beautiful.
The second goal, counter attack brilliance.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Casemiro tracks the player, chases him all the way to our corner line, makes a tackle, releases the ball to Bruno. Bruno plays it over the top to Rashford. Rashford takes it, takes a shot, takes a touch, gives it to Martial, and as you say, doesn't hit it as clean, but hits it into the ground.
He
and
knows
with
what
its
he's
spin,
doing.
Exactly.
He knows what he's
doing.
doing.
And the moment it hit the turf, that ball
Top
skids
spin
off.
and it skids, it's
and the
gone.
pace it picks up
Yeah,
to
it's
get,
gone, it's
Hennessy
gone.
had no chance.
Just quickly, for all of you aspiring footballers, watch the way Martial hits that. He doesn't hit it. He hits it. It's purposefully hit or the way he strikes it. Sorry, I went up a tongue tied there. The way he strikes it, because he wants that ball just to hit the turf before it gets to the goalkeepers of the wall. What a goal!
Brilliant.
What a goal!
I love it. It reminds me a little bit of, I think it was in the World Cup, one game, Di Maria.
Yeah.
Instead of
Hit it
just
in-
trying
yes.
to flick it, he
In
makes
the ground.
intentionally to hit it down so the keeper doesn't make himself big.
Correct.
And the ball bounces over the goalkeeper into the
Correct.
part. I think it was in the final. Was it in the final?
I think so. It has a semis or final.
Semi
And
or
even
final, but a brilliant goal.
And Ibi, these are these fine margins. It make you a top
Exactly.
world class
It
player.
was a Ozil.
And just Ozil.
Yeah.
They just cap it and beautiful. So yeah, what a goal,
Brilliant.
man. What a goal.
And the third goal again, Casemiro, interception in midfield, goes past
The
two players,
tank.
and finds Fred unmarked at the back post. And Freddy boy puts it away.
He
The
put it away,
bastard.
but a nice one.
A nice
What a
finish.
shot,
Yeah.
man.
With his left foot, I thought he'll try to curl it with the right. Hits it
Fred.
straight with the left foot, top corner. Brilliant goal.
There's something about Fred.
I
man.
love Fred.
You know, everybody's so negative about Freddy, but
No, but I think it was the circumstances. You know, Fred and McTominay in a midfield
yes,
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But Fred with Eriksen and Casemiro around him allows Fred to do what Fred does.
Definitely,
And what Fred
definitely.
does, bites at the ankles.
yes. That's
Fred
what it
is an energizer bunny all over the field and breaking up the play. That's what you need Fred
He's like
for.
a green flag.
Yeah. Fred is not a playmaker.
No, he's not.
Fred
No, he's
cannot marshal your defense. Fred needs to be that green fly that
But just
biting at
shows,
your
you
ankles.
just shows the introduction of Casemiro and our quarterback Eriksen.
What a difference he made
Class,
for Manchester United.
Class.
Brilliant.
No doubt.
So, Abdul, I'm going to run
Yeah.
into my player ratings.
Let's
quickly.
go for it, Ibi.
Oh, yes. Obviously, there was that goal that was offside where Wan-Bissaka fell off to sleep.
Yeah, oh
a
yes,
bit,
but offside. Guys, okay. As Ibrahim said, we are in the player ratings, or we're going into the player ratings. The black book is out. The conductor of the orchestra is out, the orange pen. I think for 2023, we should change a color.
Let's change the color. Let's get
Let's
a red
change
and
it.
white pen.
Red and white. Yes, red and white.
United and us.
Red and white. Okay, I'm
white, and
interested.
black.
I'm interested. So, Ibi, we're going to start off, like you always say, at the goalkeeper.
100%.
Give the fans just a quick reminder of how the whole setup
Oh,
works.
the rating works, yes.
The rating, yes.
A 6 mean the player had a really, a standard performance.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say average because I think average has a bit of a bad connotation. I'll say standard performance.
Standard.
Meaning, didn't do anything exceptional, but didn't disappoint.
Correct.
Anything above 6, so 6.1 and above, means the player was above average or above standard and really had an impact on the game.
Mm-hmm.
And a 5.9 and below means the player is playing below the standard and we expect of that player and that they need to back up.
Yeah? Done.
So,
Got it.
we're going to start off with Manchester United. David De Gea. I would have gone for a 6 because there wasn't much that he did, but I'm going to give him a 7. And the reason being, when he was called into action, there was one, and I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh, I
where
forgot
he
to
chested it.
I wanted to actually message you,
Yeah.
but how was it?
How
The
was it
composure,
safe?
he just...
Brilliant. Because he saw that he would
man.
never get his hands in place.
Correct.
So what he did, he used his body. And that's what a keeper does. Use every part of your body to make sure
But
the
how
ball doesn't
confident
get in.
must you be
Brilliant.
to do that?
I love it. And there was a double save that he made a little bit later on that wasn't really recognized by everyone. But if you go back and watch it, you'll notice
Class.
this double save. And I think
Yeah.
it was in the second half, close to the 70th minute. So David De Gea, a 7. I think
7, brilliant.
really important saves at important times. And you know, if he doesn't pull those out, you know, it becomes squeaky bum time for Manchester
Tough,
United.
tough,
you know?
tough.
7
We
for
start
David
biting
De Gea.
our nails and
Exactly. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I was going to give Bissaka a 7. Right?
Okay.
But I'm going to give him an 8. And the reason being, and please reel me in if I don't explain it correctly, right? If you feel that I'm not doing justice to an 8, please reel me in. But Wan-Bissaka has been going through a lot of issues in Manchester United.
True.
It looked like his place is gone, and that, you know, he's not in favor with Erik ten Hag. Dalot doesn't come, and that's football, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dybala's wrong. You know, Dalot held that position on, but because he's not available, you have to look at who's there.
Correct.
Wan-Bissaka steps up, and he's been immense. Carabao Cup, amazing assist for Eriksen. Right?
Did you
Trent
see
tried it for Liverpool, but got it horribly wrong. Amazing goal. And this is a shout out to Ridwan Suji's sister, Fatima Zahra. She called me out.
Yeah.
I was with them the weekend, and she called me out for being negative against Liverpool. Fatima Zahra, I am negative about Liverpool. And I'm going to continue to be negative about Liverpool. But thanks for your support. Really love it.
Love you.
And Trent tried to do what Wan-Bissaka did. But unfortunately, he didn't. And if he wants to learn, you know, Wan-Bissaka can teach him a thing or two.
Wan-Bissaka,
so,
love you.
Amazing assist, that game. But really pivotal in this game again.
No, and the
solid
link-up
in
play.
defending.
The link-up play.
But you know, Wan-Bissaka has always been a good defender.
Yes.
But his problem is going forward. But this last couple of games, it looked like he's working on that attacking movement.
Yes.
And it looks like the player that we were meant to pay £40 million for.
True.
So hopefully Wan-Bissaka, you know, really builds himself up and, you know, solidifies himself in the team.
Ibi also, just as previously we've been talking and dissecting the manager Ten Hag, the boss, just shows of what a good manager he is.
100%.
You know, because I mean, let's be honest, Wan-Bissaka is on his way out now.
On his way out.
In January already.
I mean, he might still go. But I mean...
But you're getting a good player.
He's got an opportunity now to prove himself to Erik ten Hag, right?
Definitely.
And hopefully he's done enough to...
Do you know how difficult that assist is? Because
very difficult.
The magician, Bruno Fernandes, hits that ball. It's a 60-yard diagonal ball. You need to come around it and bring it back in play. And he does it.
Brilliant.
He does it.
And on the play for Eriksen to just tap it in. Oof. Brilliant. So that's the reason why I'm going for an 8 for 1.
I agree. 100% agree.
Malacia, I'm going to give him a 7. I think Malacia, you know, went to the World Cup unused during the World Cup. I think he might have come on as a sub in one game. Maybe not even. So, you know, as a youngster, obviously understudy. Could have been feeling a bit negative about all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But comes straight back into the Manchester United team and needs to cover on left back because Luke Shaw is then moved into centre back position because of the injuries. And has an amazing performance. Brilliant link-up play, hanging the ball up, getting the right crosses in. Amazing performance by
Malacia. I told you from the beginning. But Malacia is just...
And a master stroke by Ten Hag to bring in a youngster who's hungry because it gives Luke Shaw also a bit of something to think about.
Definitely.
So I'm going to go for a 7 for Malacia.
7, good.
Luke Shaw, again, good World Cup. You know, he's placed under scrutiny at Manchester United. Being shoehorned into a centre-back position. Never played with Varane, never played centre-back for Manchester United. And does phenomenally well. So for me, Luke Shaw, a 7. Brilliant performance, and I think he deserves it. Varane. Rolls-Royce Varane. My man just played a World Cup 10 or 12 games, 12 days ago.
And he bossed it.
Ten Hag picks up the phone and says, listen, we've got an injury crisis in centre-back. We need you here.
Get in your Rolls-Royce and get here.
Varane flies in, has a few sessions, steps onto the field, and it's like he never left.
You know, Ibrahim, I want to just mention this. You know, I was watching this with my dad and we were looking at Luke Shaw. Now, Luke Shaw he's a fullback.
Yeah.
But you know, what this made me realize and remember the old days, the sweeper centre-back.
Yes.
Remember we used to play it? So this guy at the back is a sweeper. He sweeps up, he cleans up everything. Varane was just cleaning up and Shaw was just that centre-back and he was just controlling.
Breaking up the play.
And just breaking up. That's exactly the Luke Shaw and the Varane.
Ferdinand.
Exactly.
Vidic doing all the work, Ferdinand cleaning it up.
And Luke Shaw's English, he's got that driving him, you know. So
What a
brilliant.
game. So
Master
for
stroke,
me,
Ten Hag, master
for me,
stroke.
Varane, you know, coming to the call. I mean, he's played in a World Cup, won everything. He could have said, "Listen, I need another week off."
Of course, yes.
But what did
He was entitled to that.
Yeah, but what did you do? Get on a plane, get there, and boss that game, Abdul.
Yes.
8 for me for Varane.
Just as 8.
8 for Varane.
Definitely.
And also the way he controlled Luke Shaw, like you're saying. Apart from just
moving.
sweeping,
Yeah.
talking to Luke Shaw the entire
All
game.
the time.
This guy is a leader, man.
No, he's a leader.
Varane is a leader.
Total.
A leader.
Rafael Varane.
Brilliant.
Oh, man.
So now we go into
Brilliant
midfield. Casemiro. Midfield general.
The tank.
That guy, if Varane bossed the game from a defensive perspective, Casemiro ran that game for Manchester United.
Just quickly, we ran a poll on Instagram. Casemiro, Rodri, Partey was there, and Casemiro head
Flying.
over heels.
Flying.
Look, I was disappointed Partey, but Partey he's getting into it now. But Casemiro,
There's no
head over
comparison.
heels now.
Casemiro-
Casemiro is.
And to think
There's
at one
something
point
about
McTominay
him.
was keeping Casemiro out of the team.
Imagine,
Imagine. I think he just needed time to adapt.
Yeah,
but
brilliant.
Uza's class.
No, he's a champ.
So for me,
Champ.
Casemiro, a 9. What a performance. Apart from his normal break-up play, he helped in defense. He came forward and
He's everywhere.
attacked really well. Got an assist. Pivotal in the second goal. He was all over the field, bossing it like you can't believe. And the moment these players come off, you see the drop in quality from Manchester United.
So true.
So,
9 for
Casemiro, a 9 for
Casemiro,
me.
brilliant.
His partner in midfield, Eriksen. Christian Eriksen, genius play, a thinker of thinkers, man. That guy is all over the field, understands what type of pass to play. Reminds me of Lionel Messi a little bit. Obviously not the same quality, but doesn't run too much,
Yeah.
walks around, assesses.
His scout is watching all
You know,
of
and
that.
for you youngsters, that's important.
Yeah.
Assessing the game and understanding where players are, the movement, sometimes more important than running.
Of course, definitely.
You know, and
Definitely.
Eriksen does that. And it also allows Bruno that freedom to go and try one of those reckless passes. Because
Why
why
not?
Eriksen...
He's got cover.
Exactly. And Eriksen is there with the composure. So for me, Eriksen a 7. Brilliant assist, brilliant game. Really love it. Bruno Fernandes, again, creative, busy, hungry, a little bit wasteful here and there. Could have, you know, really established himself a little bit better in the game. So for me, Bruno Fernandes, a strong 7 as well.
Brilliant stuff.
So that's my midfield 3. My front 3 now. Anthony on the right. Anthony looks like he's a bit off the pace.
Anthony.
You know,
And
he
he'll
had
get
a really good chance. Brilliant build-up play again. Casemiro, Rashford. Rashford plays an amazing pass to Bruno. Bruno flicks it in, and all this guy needs to do is find the back of the net, and he hits it straight into Hennessy. He had a bit of a tough game. Didn't do as much as I expected him, but you know, it's acceptable coming out from the World Cup. You know,
No, it's good to get these negative ones now. And he's class as boy, man.
Exactly. I think
Before
he'll
the
come
World
good.
Cup, he showed us a bit of his magic.
Exactly. I think
So
he'll come
think
good.
he would.
So for me, I'm going to give him a 6.
Fair.
I think he was okay.
Very
He had
fair.
moments, but
Very
failed to
fair.
flatter in all departments. In Fanas,
Fanas.
it looks like that boy, that
Fanas.
hunger is back, man. That Rashford that burst onto the scene against Arsenal with a double. It looks like that Rashford is back.
And
Direct player. His pace is back. His composure is back.
he's smiling again.
He's smiling again. And what he's doing now, he's not just kicking wildly. He's looking up. He's looking for the pass. You know, when he knows it's on, he takes it on. But he's also learning to play that pass off. And Benny McCarthy has had massive impact on Marcus Rashford. So for me, Rashi, a 9 out of 10. I'm definitely giving him a 9. Martial got a goal. But other than that, was really, you know, anonymous during the game. Linked up the play here and there, but, you know, trying to get back to pace again. I'm going to give Martial a 6.
6. He's not your long haul striker, but he is there.
No, I think he'll do well.
He's there.
But
He's
he
going
just
to
needs
do.
to build his match
He
fitness
needs to
and
play.
his sharpness again. So yeah, that's the players. Ten Hag, 8 out of 10. Brilliant, the team, and I think he's happy with his front 4. Manchester United have let him down, so the Glazers, I'll give them a -0 because again they've let him down. And yeah, That's
Glazers
my player
out
rating.
now, Glazers out forever.
100%. And even when they leave Manchester United, I hope, and I know we joked the last time that, they come in and buy Liverpool, but I hope that these parasites never ever come close to any football franchise ever again.
Definitely. Agreed.
These guys are a real parasites. They're real parasites. And anything that they touch from a football perspective, football and not American football, I'm talking about the real football.
The real football.
Anything they touch goes to crap. So please, Glazers, stay away from all sports that is not American based.
Yes.
They love American football.
But
they
they
might
should
love
stay there,
baseball. Let them focus on that. Don't come into the English.
Play
game.
weg, soos hulle sê.
So yeah, that's
Play
it.
weg.
Abdul.
Brilliant stuff. Manchester United. I'm going to just quickly go through it for the viewers. De Gea, 7. We've got Varane with an 8. Shaw, a 7. Wan-Bissaka, a 8. Brilliant performance. Malaysia on the left, a 7. Casemiro, the standout player with a 9. We've got Eriksen and Fernandes. Am I right?
Yes, Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes. Both 7 respectively. Martial up front with a 6. Anthony on the right wing forward with a 6. And on the left, Mfanas. None other. I think after we name Mfanas, this guy is just playing well, man. Mfanas with a proud 9. So brilliant.
My man of the
Well
match,
done.
Casemiro.
Oh yes. Can I put a star?
Yes.
Just a boom,
Man of the
boom,
match.
bam, bam. Star for Casemiro. Brilliant stuff.
Paused that game from start to finish.
And Ten Hag, the man that we have a lot of respect, and personally me, 8 out of 10. Brilliant. He's got a big future there.
Yeah,
He's got a big future. So Ibi, that was brilliant. Manchester United with another
Arsenal
3 points. Arsenal, oof.
And just to put it on record, guys, I knew Arsenal was going to win that game. Abdul was nervous.
That's so true. I was very nervous.
But I begged them all the way.
Guys, to be honest, I've been nervous for a long time. Even in the World Cup, I kept on telling Ibrahim, what, I don't know, Ibi. We just need to win that first game and get it going. And it could have been a draw. It could have been anyway. But let me quickly tell you,
West
guys.
Ham are not an easy team
No,
to play.
they were tough.
Tough team
Let
to
me
play.
tell you, and also the way they play, Ibrahim. Declan Rice, they play with something called, and Jose Mourinho used to use this a lot at Chelsea, something called a low block.
Yeah.
Where basically your 2 centre backs are basically pivotal and they basically just not moving, and you're playing with 2 centre defensive midfielders, and Declan Rice loves that low
Amazing.
block. So it was difficult. Arsenal had to really dig deep. First half went array. A beautiful goal. Nketiah and Saka, I don't know if you saw that.
Brilliant.
He puts it in the roof. Mfana Futi. Brilliant movement. Arsenal were looking so good. But then you get the VAR, all of these little decisions going against you, and the game can be turned.
100%.
West Ham get a penalty. Then they put it away. And this is the time, guys, where I get nervous and I start messaging Ibrahim, what's happening? And Ibrahim doesn't answer. Listen to this, guys. Ibrahim doesn't answer. Ibrahim just drops a message on the Instagram story. What was it, Ibrahim? Tell him what it was.
Bad start, slow start, but we've got this.
But we've got this. And he
back.
does this here. And I'm in Sun City. I'm like, okay. If Ibrahim's saying this, it's fine. Second half. Oh my God. I don't know
Arsenal proved in the second half that they are champions.
I don't know what Arteta did, but guys, as you guys know, it was a special night at the Emirates. We had...
Professori.
how's it? La Professori was
Thierry
Henry. Things were... It was out of control. After that, after the match, and sorry I'm jumping up, but I'm going to get back into this. After the match, you had Bukayo Saka going and meeting Thierry Henry, and 2 weeks ago Bukayo Saka says he's never ever met Arsene Wenger because he was small in the academy and he was too scared to his, and Arsene Wenger goes and he meets him after the match, and Arteta says the players didn't know that La Professori was
I loved it from Arteta.
Arteta kept it away from the Arsenal players, and Saka in one of the interviews says after North London forever. You heard that song. It's a beautiful song. Arteta, and the Arsene Wenger chant went out, and the players looked around, especially Xhaka, and he said, what's going on here? He says, guy here. And anyway, when they came out, it was Arteta ball. I mean, the front three, Nketiah, Martinelli, and Saka were...
And all three on the score sheet.
outstanding. Ibi, the first goal, and we have to make mention, you know, this boy is a freak. He's a wizard,
Freak
man.
of nature.
He's a wizard of Odegaard. Odegaard. I mean, 2 assists. I mean, he's been 98% in all Arsenal goals this season. He's been involved. What a play. 30 million, Ibrahim.
But
it's
you know,
a steal.
Yeah, but you know, Abdul, Odegaard was always picked to be a great player.
Yes,
I mean, he was a 13-year-old that signed for Real Madrid. Right? He was playing with Ronaldo in him back in the day. I think it was a bit too soon for him, but he's found his groove now. And he could have had the easy move to go back to Madrid because he was on loan, right?
Yes.
But he chose to stay with Arsenal. Yeah. And it shows the mentality, and that's why Arteta made him captain.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely. You know the first
and
goal?
To go from, and no disrespect to Aubameyang, but to go from a captain like Aubameyang to a captain like this guy.
Day and night.
This guy is a leader.
You know what it reminds me of? And Arteta hit this masterstroke in the start of his Arsenal stint. And Wenger hit this masterstroke in 2008 where, remember, we had Gallas.
William Gallas.
Terrible temperament, not a captain. And I remember against, it was Brighton where Eduardo, I don't know if you remember this, but Eduardo broke his leg and we were title contenders. And that day we lost. I don't know who won it, sorry guys. And William Gallas sat on the pitch crying, and Arsene Wenger stripped him of captaincy and gave it to Cesc Fabregas. And that was just the turning point. Because, I mean, there's Fabregas also at 20 years old, 21 years old, like Odegaard. I mean, they meant for the big stage.
And just to remind you, Manchester United won the Premier League that season.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. You're right. You're 100%. One thing, brilliant stuff. So yeah, moving forward, yeah, you guys did. You guys actually did. I remember Eduardo broke his leg, and you guys won that game. We lost it, and that was the 3 points that. Yes, brilliant memory, I must say. So yeah, moving along. I was so disappointed. I won't lie. I was so disappointed. And Eduardo, what a good player. Remember Eduardo? But he broke his leg badly. The first goal, I mean, rampant. I mean, Xhaka, Partey. I mean, these guys
and the quick turnaround of the ball, man.
Maybe the first goal, the defenders of West Ham didn't even know
where the ball was.
Saka was onside and where the ball was. This Odegaard's reverse champagne pass, and Saka looked up at Fabianski and said, "Thank you very much."
Yeah, 100%.
1-1, and at this time, Wenger chant is going on. Henry the King is back. Arteta's on his nerves, and yes, sir, step up Martinelli.
Brazil underutilized that boy in the World Cup. Man.
Step up Martinelli. You know what, Ibrahim? He reminded me something about you. Must I tell you why? Obviously different legs, but he brought the ball on his left foot. He brought it again on his right foot, and then he released it back on his left foot.
Bang.
And Fabianski didn't know that's coming. 100%. Everybody thought both these goals were deceiving, and they deceived the West Ham. Even the third one was also that's okay. And he hits it, and that makes it 2-1. At this time, Arsenal are rampant. They are killing West Ham. It's rocking. I mean,
I think if you're in the stadium, the stadium would be literally
They said it was unbelievable, and obviously, Martin Odegaard again with that touch of class to Nketiah and the turn.
How's it turned from Nketiah?
No, the turn.
The defender saw nothing.
He brings the world upside down. I don't know what he does.
And
the finish, and also
the angle was tight.
Also, almost his way out of Arsenal. And you know, after the game, I loved how Arteta said, and one of the presenters asked Arteta, "What did you tell Nketiah?" He said, "You know what? I told him nothing. I just gave him a big hug."
Brilliant.
Because we know what he's capable of doing, and he's been also taking a lot more shooting lessons, and working much more harder. And obviously Thierry Henry was with him growing up as a coach in the youth development. So yeah, brilliant stuff. That's Arsenal, top of the log, 5 points. Again, like we said, don't forget our preview. Manchester United will be up against a tough Wolves.
Yes.
And Arsenal will be up against Brighton. Tricky. Anyway, Ibi, I'm not going to talk too much. Let's get into the player ratings.
Yeah, before we get into player ratings, there's a segment that's going to drop in a couple of days with a Manchester City fan.
Brilliant.
Where we unpack the Arsenal-Manchester City rivalry.
Amazing.
And it's an amazing discussion between Abdul and our guests. So
we were running away. Look, we were running away with the questions. We want Arsenal to run away with the lead, right? So yeah, it was brilliant stuff. So maybe we're gonna run straight into the
Ramsdale.
Ramsdale.
Rating for Ramsdale.
Look, so maybe I was gonna go with a 6, right? Obviously, Ramsdale is poor at saving penalties. It's not his best.
But penalties is a lucky draw, man.
It's a lucky draw. Sometimes I feel he could just his decisions. He could just be a little bit better, stay a bit more on his line and make a decision. He just wants to jump. But anyway, Ramsdale, when called upon, this boy here oozes Arsenal, man. I mean,
and he played till the end, right? I mean, West Ham made a few chances right in the last minute.
He pushed it.
And some amazing saves.
I was going to give him a 6 because of that amazing saves and his transition, Ibrahim. When he gets the ball and he sees if there's an attack, he doesn't think twice. He lets that ball go. 100%. So for that, Ramsdale, you put West Ham under so much of pressure with your awareness of transferring the ball, maybe with your hand or with your leg, whatever it is. Definitely a 7 from my side.
I was talking the other day with Aslam and Ridwan, and we're talking about, nowadays you need a ball-playing centre-back, ball-playing defenders. Yeah. But even you need ball-playing goalkeepers. And these guys are ball-playing goalkeepers.
You know that they can play. They can put a ball through your legs, these guys.
100%.
So a 7 with Ramsdale.
Brilliant, love it.
Benjamin White. Ibi, this boy is ice freaking cold. He can play along from left back, centre back. He excels.
And he needed the love of Arsenal.
He needed that love, 50 million, and I'm going to put my head on the block. For a player like this, was a bargain, man. I mean,
and I'm going to put my head up and say that
bargain.
I actually laughed when you guys bought Benjamin White for 50 million.
I was shocked.
And you all bought Ramsdale for whatever. I was like, what are we doing?
I mean, Ramsey 25 million from Sheffield.
I was like, what is going on?
But these boys just turn Arsenal around. Brilliant. And you know what I like about
Ben? And it shows the characteristics of Arteta.
Yeah.
You can say he's not there going for the finished product. He wants to build players up.
Amazing.
Sorry, Abdullah.
No. Brilliant stuff. Well noted. Benjamin White, definitely a 7. His link-up play with Bukayo Saka is unbelievable.
And his height confuses you, right? Because he's not supposed to be so quick or so good on the feet. But this guy is...
He's unbelievable. Do you know, guys, Benjamin White stated in an interview that he didn't even watch football. He just plays it. So, what a character, Benjamin White. 50 million, oh man, a total bargain. I mean, your relationship with Bukayo is amazing. You know when Bukayo cuts in, and Benjamin is, it's amazing. None other than our Scottish William Wallace. I was so happy to see Kieran. I was so happy, Kieran Tini. Man, your link-up play, your bombing up forward, you keeping the West Ham guys on their toes all the time, always wanting to move forward. Definitely a 7, even. Definitely a 7. Salibape, our William Salibape, love you. Also came back from the France national team. Never really played. However, really found it a bit difficult to find his feet. The first half, even the second half. So I'm going to give him, but he did also a few beautiful passes through the center, a little bit of 1 or 2 great tackles with Gabriel. I'm going to give him an average 6 because I think he'll just get better.
I agree
better. Gabriel was towering. You could see this guy.
Another player that was going to go either United or Arsenal.
Gabriel, serious. What a player. Gabriel, definitely a 7 from me today. A 7 because just of your work rate, man. And when he comes out for a corner, Ibrahim, there's always an element of doubt. There's a big threat. So Gabriel, yes, I know you're going to make 1 or 2 mistakes.
He always got a mistake.
He always has a mistake, but that sometimes overshadows what you really bring to the team.
I think it brings composure to the defense.
So much, Ibi. Moving forward. Thomas Partey. It's not a Partey without Thomas. It's not a Partey without Ibrahim. This guy is totally
the one thing I noted
changed his game.
But the one thing I noted, that guy when he came off, he was shattered.
Finished.
Why? Because he leaves every single inch on that field.
Yes, Ibrahim. This is honestly reminding me, and he really reminds me so much of Vieira, because Vieira, and you know this because you love Vieira as well. If there's a ball that's a 50-50, let's say a 20 for me and an 80 there, this guy he gets his leg out and He wins a tackle. He breaks up everything. So, definitely 8 for me.
And how's his
Thomas
commitment
Partey.
also? Coming straight from the World Cup, not taking a break and going straight into the training camp.
And he went straight to Dubai Dubai for the Super Cup.
Yeah.
Brilliant. What a guy. So 8 from me. Granit Xhaka.
Reborn, man.
Reborn. But because Partey is playing so well, he just gives Odegaard so much of room to play, because Odegaard knows if he loses the ball, Xhaka is going to be there. And if Xhaka loses the ball, Partey is going to be there. So Xhaka, and what I loved about Xhaka was his leadership.
Yeah.
You know, there was a time where, and let's be honest,
He got booed from the Arsenal fans.
he got booed, but that's why he was
They
almost
booed
on
him
his way
off.
out.
Yeah.
He was booed, he was
threw
mad.
his shirt
He threw his
away.
shirt. Imagine what a youth did. But what I love about Granit Xhaka, remember the old Arsenal guys where they were bullied? This guy here takes no nonsense.
Exactly.
You want to go bully Bakayo? You want to go bully Nketiah Martinelli?
First get through me.
You first get through this guy. Granit Xhaka. Yes.
Boss.
What a leader. I'm gonna leave Odegaard for now, right? I'm gonna go through the front three. Saka on the right, Nketiah through the center, and Martinelli. And this I'm gonna do a quick shot. I'm giving an 8 right through Ibrahim.
And
8.
deserved.
These guys were outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Gabriel Martinelli, next World Cup, I think he's going to be the main man.
Yeah, 100%.
I think he's going to be the main man in Mfana Foot, he's going to be the main man for England.
Yeah, 100%.
So Manchester United gunning to Old Trafford. See you guys in America, England. So yeah, a full 8 for all of them. Those
Brilliant.
goals, like we
Love
said
it.
before, we're not going to go through it again. We just said it. Brilliant goals. And Martin Odegaard. Ibrahim.
Near perfect performance, Abdul.
The conductor of the orchestra, if he goes high tempo, the team goes high tempo. If he
100%.
wants to hold the ball, he holds
He
the
comes
ball.
it down for the team.
The third assist,
That
Ibrahim
guy
Junara.
reminds me so much of how Abdul used to run our team as a midfield general.
Yeah, but I wasn't so.
No, Abdul.
This guy was good.
You know, Abdul is
He was good.
No, but Abdul
I
is
was
being-
bad, Ibi.
he's
I was
being- he's
terrible.
being super, calm about it. When Abdul wanted to turn the game on, Abdul had us moving.
We should have a good pass. And, but you can only do this if you have strikers of
No,
quality.
don't let him fool
No,
you. This
no.
guy was something
Listen.
else in the middle of the park.
Thank you. But this man also scored tremendous goals. And I think my assists with you are telling.
Yeah.
Because all my assists were for you, Ibrahim. So brilliant to share it with you.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Amazing. Martin Odegaard, that third one. And Ibi, I'm going to close it. But that third assist to Nketiah. I don't even want to talk about the Mfana Footy one. It's just that one touch reminds me so much of the composure of a certain Bruno Fernandes. So much of composure, so much understanding of what's happening around him. Brilliant stuff. Ibi. Last but not least, Mikel Arteta.
No, you didn't give us a rating for Odegaard.
A 9.
Oh, 9.
Did I not? Sorry. Definitely a 9.
Well deserved.
Definitely a 9, hands down.
Near perfect performance.
Near perfect. It was brilliant. And last but not least, Ibi,
Mikel.
I got to give Mikel a 9.
Good
I got to
hair
give him.
Arteta. Did you see that?
Oh, good hair. He's the most beautiful Spanish person, this guy, man. I got to Ibi. And the last time I gave him a 9, I think I was getting a little bit excited. But for this game, for a few reasons, the reasons were
So just to be clear, guys, he's given Arteta a 9.
a 9.
Yeah.
You go one down at the Emirates. Your back is to the wall. You've got pressure. You've got the Krunkas in the house. You've got La Professori Arsene Wenger in the house. You've got Thierry Henry. You've got all of these guys
the world
there.
watching, right? Waiting for you to make a mistake.
And he comes out second half and he turns on the magic. I think today he deserves a 9.
100%.
I mean, and West Ham is not an easy team.
No.
I mean, at 1-0 with that low block, they can frustrate you and go with the draw,
yeah,
or
exactly.
they can go with the 3 points.
100%.
So they had to come out and play. So brilliant stuff. Mikel Arteta, a 9 from me, and Arsenal Football Club, 5 points clear.
And guys,
we're moving.
we're putting it in record today. Arsenal are title contenders.
And that comes from Ibrahim. I've been waiting for that for so long.
There is no beating around the bush. Let's see what happens. Let's see. We said it at the start. Arsenal are one game away from disaster. Not anymore. Not this Arsenal under Mikel Arteta.
Yes.
This Arsenal proved their mettle at the start of the season. They proved their mettle as the season was coming to a end, the mid break, and they've proved their mettle now coming back from the World Cup.
Yeah. But Ibi, just to wet, what's it, to your taste buds, to get your taste buds going. 22nd of January, Manchester United versus Arsenal end because of gunning to Old Trafford. Manchester United is the only team to have beaten Arsenal. So
it's away at the Emirates.
It's away at the Emirates. But cracker.
And guys,
oh man,
like we did for the World Cup final, live watch along.
Please,
Gunning to Old Trafford. If you say you want it,
it's on. It's on.
We need to drop that pool.
We have to. And you guys, remember, guys, by the fans, for the fans.
You guys decide it.
We love you guys. You guys are really keep us motivated. All of those positive feedback, and even the negative feedback, keep it coming, guys. Keeps us on our toes. Ibrahim, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Absolute pleasure. Your man of the match.
If I forgot, Martin Odegaard. Definitely, Martin Odegaard or a 9. Can I put a star? Boom.
Put a star.
Boom.
Guys,
if I forgot anything,
no,
please
been
rectify
amazing.
me.
Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. And when you hit the bell notification, you do 3 things. 1, you help us be motivated and push out more content. 2, you help grow the community, which is Gunning to Old Trafford. And 3, you are notified every time a new segment drops. What better than that?
In touch, in tune, and independent.
And with that, guys, we are Gunning to Old Trafford.
Thank you guys. Bye-bye.